It's cute in the street. I love everybody here. They've been good to me.
It's Tashina Arnold, and it's cute in the street. I love that.
But you in the streets, you need to make sure you go to his bio right now and click that link, okay? What's up, y'all? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Q. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to...
What's up, y'all? I'm back in the building. This is episode 7, Meet the Parents of Love is Blind on Netflix. Just sitting here. What is this on my hat, child? Just sitting here, just finished episode 7. It was pretty good. Meet the Parents. Very interesting. Very interesting is all I got to say. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So Mark wakes up on the couch from him and Jessica just having an altercation the night before. I want to start saying this. Mark, you're starting to piss me off a little bit. Here's why. You're coming off as a little weak, Mark. As a man. For Q. For me. You're coming off a little weak. You should have not given in to Jessica so quickly. So quickly to the point where she's telling you last night like another man is sexy and ... and you just like automatically forgiving her. I know you love her. I know. But Mark, in that moment, you should have went and took a walk, went and got some coffee, went and did something and allowed Jessica to come to you, because what it's looking like is every time she throws a temper tantrum, you run to her and be like, but I love you, and I this, and I'm that. No, make her put in some work. Don't let you do all the work for the relationship, because it's going to be that for you guys, the entire relationship. And Mark, you're too great of a person to allow us or to allow yourself to be put into that predicament. Like, you need to make Jessica put in some work and come see you. That's point blank, period. So we're going to get on to the next couple. Gigi, you need to learn how to communicate. That's just it. That is just it. You and Damien sitting there having that conversation. I'm not even gonna lie. I wrote in my notes. I can show it to you. I said Gigi is creating a problem. Every time you have to communicate, Gigi, you don't have to be so aggressive. You can just say, hey, like, these are some of the things, that I'm having a problem with. But we're learning that this is the type of family that Gigi comes from. The reason I know that, and I'm going to tell you why I cried with Gigi. I ain't even going to flex. Like, your boy sitting here, just watch this. I ain't even going to play. I went to Twitter. Follow me on my Twitter, @QuentinT Harris. I'm starting to understand a little bit more who Gigi is. And let me tell you why. Gigi comes from a family, like my mom's side of the family, where we communicate by being loud. We communicate by being... You're going to hear me. Point blank, period. You're going to hear me. You're going to see me. You're going to know how I feel. But Gigi, that's not always right, mama. And I don't want you to lose a great guy. And I'm not saying Damien is like the upper echelon, it all, be all. What I am saying that he is a great guy with great potential. And he fine as hell, girl. But besides the fine part, I don't want you to lose a great guy because you cannot communicate. Gigi, you cannot communicate with people that way all the time. Just imagine when y'all get kids. You can't communicate with that like that. One thing I can appreciate about Damien, though, he is patient as hell. He was just like, he kind of flipped the conversation with what they had going on when they was in the room, and he was just like, well, now I can learn how to be a little bit more passionate, because she basically let him know, like, I'm not pleased sexually. It was great, but I'm not pleased, But they got down to the bottom of it. But just imagine if you were dating a guy like me, it probably wouldn't have went that way. And I'm a little stubborn, and I got to work on my communication skills as well. I totally have to work on my communication skills, because I'm a person like Gigi. And The flip side of that is when I'm going through something, I feel like a person's not understanding me or they're not communicating the way that I think they should or I want them to, I shut down. And Gigi, I don't want you to get shut down on by Damien. I really want this to work for you because I feel like you need this. But girl, the way Damien picked you up and threw you on that bed, I was like, Damien, please. I just want one. I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, Gigi, you really have to learn how to communicate, mama. You really have to learn how to communicate. But then again, on the flip side of that, that's why you have to find a person and date and have a balance. Because I don't balance out with a dominant person as dominant as a person like Gigi. Because while their argument was going on, I probably would have walked out the room. I probably would have walked out the door, actually. You know? That's just me. I know my weaknesses. I know my strength. I'm telling y'all how I operate. I would have left. That's just it. So we're going to get on to Amber. And, who is this? Amber. Oh, Amber with Barnett is starting to be more and more interesting. I'm starting to like Barnett again. But I'm not liking, I think Barnett is a few years behind because even meeting his family, and I'm gonna get to that in a second, that's a whole nother scene, but just seeing Amber and Barnett, that was an emotional scene between Amber and Barnett. With Amber's mom was so emotional with her baby girl. It was just like, wow. But Barnett took it. As a man, I think sometimes men get it a little bit harder than women. But Amber, I mean, I enjoy meeting parents. I actually like meeting other people's parents. Because I feel like I'm very intellectual. I'm very handsome. I know how to carry myself in a certain manner. I feel like Cameron. I know how to turn my charm on to win over your mama and your daddy. That's not a problem. I know how to play basketball. I can play football. I can talk some guy stuff with your parent, with your dad. And if it's your mom, I know how to. Now, I can't really cook, but I can get in there and wash some dishes. I can go out there and help her pick some corn. I know how to do all that. But I don't know. I think Amber, in a sense, needs Barnett in a way, too. Like, mama got to grow up in some areas. And I'm kind of here for it. We're going to get back to... So, Kelly and Ken, they meet up. They meet with both of their parents at the same time. I think Kelly and Ken are actually going to get engaged. I think Kelly and Ken are going to get married. I think they're going to live happily ever after. Because both sides of their parents have been married, engaged for a really, really, really long time. So they both have great examples of what to look up to. And I think that's very important. And I think the simple fact that both of their parents are involved and engaged is what make it that more important. So Kelly and Kenny, I wish you guys all the success. I feel like the show worked for you guys. And Kelly like, listen, this show is cute, but baby, I got to get back to these coins. So Kelly went to work, and now she's back. We meet her parents, we meet his parents, and everybody seems to having a big kumbaya. And I like it. I like it. I ain't even gonna lie, when Jessica and Mark, when they went to meet his family, his mom was giving her a little bit of hard time. She let her know that she is the queen bee in charge. But however, I ain't gonna lie, I went to Twitter and I kind of just wanted to see what everybody else had to say. I didn't even see Jessica and Mark scene. I heard Jessica talk about how she's in the church and she like how her parents are raised in the church and her parents raised her in church and she's always in church. Girl, I just feel like Jessica was giving me a sack of bull crap, and I feel like she was lying. And I didn't want to hear anything that Jessica had to say. That's just my honest opinion, and I just kind of just didn't watch their scene. The next scene, Gigi and Damien meet Gigi's parents, her mom and stepdad, and her real dad. I cried, y'all. I cried. And let me tell y'all why. I'm Gigi a little bit. Now, I'm not as bad as she is, but I'm Gigi, y'all. Gigi made a statement and said, I don't want to get divorced. Y'all, I cried and I feel my emotions coming again. Me coming from a divorced home and from a divorced parents and all that stuff, I'm learning to make sure that I know how to communicate because I come from, oh my gosh, y'all are seeing a whole nother side of me right now. This is crazy. I come from a broken home. I come from two people who loved and loved and loved each other, were in love with each other from a very, very, very young age, and just seeing my parents be so in love. And I recently just had a conversation this week with both of them, my mother and my father. Seeing them be so in love from such a young age. I mean, my mom, like my dad is all my mom knows, in a sense, you know, from what all I know. They didn't know how to communicate. Did not know how to communicate. And a part of that seed was planted in me. And, oh, this is not about me. What am I doing? I'm getting ready to cry. That scene just took me down through there, y'all. I was like, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Like, Gigi, I just want you to just kind of scale back and enjoy the moment and learn how to communicate with this man, because it's obvious that he loves you. And regardless if his family don't want to meet you right now, it's okay. But the way you turned up in the car, I feel like it was out of pocket. I feel like it was too much. You should have just went and been like, okay, listen, they don't want to meet me right now. I bet when they do meet me, they're going to fall in love, because I myself am like you. I am a person where I am, you know, I have a platform. I am an influencer. You know, you've done reality TV. And it's kind of like they don't want him to meet a reality TV girl, like a porn girl. I mean, not a porn girl, like a video vixen type girl. And that's understandable, because I feel like my family would have the same restraints and things. But I feel like just the way you handle it every single time, in my opinion, I feel like you dropped the ball, Gigi. And, yeah, that's just how I feel about that. Don't lose this man being a reflection of what you saw with your parents. And that's really the only advice I have for you, Gigi. Don't lose a great man by the reflection of what you see of what happened with your parents. That's all I got for you, Miss Mamas. All right. Y'all, that scene took me down through there, because I started reflecting on some of my own crap and just the way that I handle people. And I saw myself on that screen. I can't lie. I saw myself and I was like, wow, this is deep. This is different. All right, so we're going to go until Lauren and Cam. Y'all know I love me some Lauren and Cam. Lauren, I've never seen your mom. I've heard about your dad. I think I've seen your dad. You look identical to your mom, from teeth to hair to, you know, the way you said on the show, those quirky ways. Like, you look identical to your mom. Her mom looked shocked that Lauren was so happy. And she was like, I thought this was going to be like a cute experiment, but my daughter's really in love. And it was cute to see. It was cute to see Cameron, you know, rapping and whatever he called himself doing. Cam, we didn't know you rapped or whatever you had going on. And Cam was just like, yeah, she looked just like her mom. And her mom was like, thank you. She's like, girl, that's my daughter. I produced that. So it was just good to see a black family doing some positive black stuff. It looked great. I don't care how nobody else feel about it. It was great to see that beautiful black lady and her beautiful black daughter with this beautiful white man on this international show. Like, it was good. It was good to see. So we get into Barnett and his family. Now, this is where things get a little bit interesting. And y'all know, I think I done gave Barnett 3 points. I'm about to give him a 4. Seeing Barnett's family, Barnett is not who he say he is, y'all. But do y'all remember the movie? It was a movie, it wasn't Roll Bounce. It was a girl when she was in Atlanta. And her family was like this bougie upper echelon family. And she was acting like she was this hood girl. Like, this is what I mean by, I now feel like Barnett and Jessica would have been great for each other, in a sense. Barnett comes from a very conservative family. I would have loved to been a flyer on top of a red Solo cup at that function, because I know his family was getting him together. Like, what is this? Amber was drunk. First of all, girl, when you are new to somebody's home and you meet their parents, why are you drinking a beer? Why are you drinking a beer? No. If I'm meeting somebody's mother, father, somebody important to them, baby, I need to be clear mind. I don't need you to know what I participate in until 2 and 3 times down the line, Miss Ma'am. No. I need you to make sure everything about me is genuine. These cameras are rolling. It's a whole different situation. So what you not going to see me doing is drinking. Amber was drunk. Y'all, she out there stuttering and stumbling over words. And not only did she just have his mom and dad, he had his brother and his wife. That's an example. I saw another somebody and somebody. Then you had Amber and Barnett. And they were the only ones who looked dysfunction. His dad had totally tapped out. His dad was out there like playing on his phone or something. I thought he was recording the cameraman. I thought he was uploading some crap on Twitter like, child, the cameras is at my house, niece. Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't. His mom said something very intriguing, though. His mom said, that's lust, not love. Jessica has been calling them out this whole time and saying that they've been all over each other. Amber, it's time to dig a little bit deeper, mama. It's not time for you being sexy, because you know I think you're hella sexy. It's not time for just kissing on him at the bar. It's time to go a little bit deeper, because now we're getting down to like close to 3 weeks until the wedding. It's time to go deeper. If you want this to work, I feel like I'm a person where I would take this very serious. Like, if it was me, now I don't know, because I'm a little bit different, but it's time to go deeper. And to add icing on the cake, I am Barnett's older brother. Barnett's older brother pulled him to the side and was like, listen, what we not gonna do is, because these cameras is rolling, is just have any and everybody coming up around our family saying that they are family and they this and they that and they want, So whatever you thinking, all that cute stuff, that's cute, but that's lust. Do you really love somebody? Because you got to think about this person before you even think about yourself. I said, y'all are preaching on this show. Y'all are preaching. Barnett's brother. Can we find Barnett's brother on Twitter? Give him a round of applause. On Instagram. And seeing the type of lifestyle that Barnett comes from, his background, seeing his family, seeing the type of stuff and things that Jessica says, even though we haven't got to meet her family yet, I could see why they was attracted to each other, because their family's like, listen, career, finance, all that stuff, that's first. That's my people. I come from that. It's like, that's first. And if you're going to attach anybody to this family, they need to meet the standard. Come on now. Y'all know I'm being real. Drop down in the comments and let me know how y'all feel about it. Come on, let's be real. So we get down to Lauren Speed and her daddy. So they left us off with a cliffhanger, but what I will tell you is this black man did not come on these people's screen to play. I don't care about these cameras. I don't care about what y'all got going on. Lauren's daddy, Mr. Speed, Papa Speed, did not come to play with y'all. I was here for it because Lauren's dad is my mom. And I'm the type of person where I can date any race, I can date any gender, because that's just who your boy is. But my dad, that's easy. Him and his wife, his beautiful wife. Shout out to Melissa if you watching. Hey girl, hey. Melissa, don't be mad. Don't talk about my mama either, because that's my mama. But you know I love me some you. Point blank period. So don't even do it. But meeting my mom is going to be a whole different story for anybody. I don't care. It could be Barack Obama. And my mama is going to be like, okay, so what's going on here? I'm my mama's baby. Like, I don't know. So I'm excited to watch this cliffhanger, but baby, Cameron, you better come and answer them questions correctly. I know race is gonna play a factor. Was Lauren Daddy sitting in the studio? Is he like a music producer or something? Now, I do remember Lauren's dad doing something in the industry. And I think that's where Lauren gets her creative juice from, like her content stuff. I think he's a producer, y'all. I think Lauren's dad, if I can remember correctly, I think that he's some type of something. Lauren, if you watching Speed, drop down in the comments and let us know. But I'm getting ready to get into episode 8. Probably not right now, because I got to run to the city real quick. But once I come back and I get refreshed, probably it'll be tonight after my Chasing Dallas video. But in the meantime, y'all drop down in the comments. I am on episode 8 of Love is Blind. I want to hear what y'all got to say, because honestly, I'm like this with a few people now. I'm like this. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know how y'all feel. Baby, if you ain't got my book, you late, you behind. I done found another person. The link is in the description in my bio. Down in the bottom. Get this book or click the link in my Instagram bio at Quentin T. Harris. If you want it, if you want me to send the link on Twitter, again, it's at Quentin T. Harris. I will send you a link to my book. Y'all already know what y'all got to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Click that notification bell. Show your boy some love, and I'll be sure to bring more videos. I'll see y'all later. It's your boy Q, and I'll see y'all next video. Peace.